Hello, this is Dr. Victoria Skirbo, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center in Wareham, Massachusetts. And I'm going to look at Donald Trump's, whether or not Donald Trump is going to make it through his first term as president. Will he be president the whole term? And this is actually a request by a viewer, so I'll put it out there. And I'm using the Fountain Tarot again. You can hear me shuffling them. I will put the camera down so you can see me pull, as people get all particular about that. I don't blame you. Here we go. I know myself, but so I trust myself, but you don't really know me from Adam, so. All right. This is Donald Trump's first term. Will he make it through his first term as president? And I'm not going to comment at all on what I think. We're just going to see what the cards say. The thing is that the energy shifts so quickly, and how we interact with the energy does influence things. So, I mean, I do think that he'll be in as long as he needs to be. That's what I think, but let's see what the cards say. So the present situation, we have the Three of Coins. That's an interesting card. The Three of Coins is a card that talks about being very good at what you do. And I guess we could say he's very good at what he does. But he doesn't, but that doesn't mean he's a good president. It just means he's really good at commanding the energy that he knows how to command. And so he's quite the showman. And I don't know if you can see this card. These cards are a little light as far as the coloration. But we have here a man holding 3 rings, and then there's 2 people up here sort of up on the rings. Almost like a 3-ring circus kind of feel. And we can certainly get that vibe from the presidency. Let's see the crossing card. The crossing card, we have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is somebody who's very idealistic, very sort of connected to his dream, his aspiration. Okay, and as a crossing card, this is somebody who doesn't have firm foundations under him. There's just like this dream without really paying attention to the next step necessarily. So that could be his inability to see beyond his own vision of how things need to be. What's down at the the base of this is the Six of Cups. This is nostalgia. This could very well just be making America great again, that energy. But the idea that America was great is more of a sort of looking back with those rose-colored glasses that we tend to wear when we're looking at the past, and sort of longing for the past, for a simpler time, maybe longing for childhood. I don't know. But that's at the root of things. The past. He's very much part. He makes choices from the past. That's his energy. It's very much past related. Let's see what the actual past is. We have the Empress card. So I feel like this is the women's movement, the Me Too movement, just everything that's been going on with women. There. Let's see what's in the sky. The Queen of Swords, another symbol of the Me Too movement, but the sort of more law-abiding or law side of things. This is the Queen of Swords is not somebody to be trifled with. She wields the sword very precisely, and having her up there does not bode well for him. Okay, the immediate future, the Justice card. Okay, so this is the next 6 weeks. We're going to see just how well he's done when midterms come around. We'll see. I think things will be evened out. There'll be more of an evening of the power. The power won't be all in one hand. This could also be the Mueller investigation coming up. So we might have the midterms and then the Mueller investigation. Something from that comes up. So there's a lot of legal woes and legal things and just cosmic justice coming forward for him over the next 6 weeks. This is how other people see him. The Hanged Man is the energy of not having the ability to move. There's no power. So this sort of, in a way, looks like a lame duck kind of situation. So he may be in, but he's not going to have the same power that he had before. Probably because he's just not going to have, all the cards stacked for him in the deck anymore. Domestic situation. There's going to be some tumultuousness around finances. If anything can take this president down, it would be if we had some sort of financial crisis. Now, this is not necessarily a card of financial crisis, but it is a card of struggling to balance things. So it's not going to be, it's not going to look all as rosy as it's looked, I think. Things are going to be, the realistic stuff is going to start to come up domestically, and that's going to affect him. Hopes and fears, we have the Lovers cards. A lot of his trysts, his liaisons, sort of hang heavy over his head. So that's probably some sort of fear. And the outcome is the Chariot. The Chariot is about taking, sort of moving along the path. What's your soul's journey? The thing is with the Chariot is we have a dark horse and a light horse. We have the charioteer here. And the charioteer needs to sort of run down the middle, run down the center between light and dark. And he doesn't really do that. So this could be a chariot that's sort of out of control. So I feel like it's possible that he loses control of the reins of power here. If he doesn't run down the middle road, and he doesn't really do that, so I don't think that's necessarily a good card. This is also a card about fulfilling your purpose, and perhaps by the end of his term, his purpose will have been fulfilled. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. We have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is somebody who comes in and creates a lot of chaos. Okay. Because they act without thinking. It's like, I can fix it, I can do everything, bloop, 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 and then everything, falls apart. So I would say that if in fact, if he does make it through his first term, it's not going to be with the power that he had before. I feel like he's going to be very much lessened as far as how much he can do. Some would say how much damage he can do. But there's things coming down the pike for him. I think 2019 for him is going to be a sort of a come to Jesus moment. And I'm not so sure if he even knows who Jesus is. But it's going to be it's a fated time. It's a fated time. So it's very possible he makes it through his whole term, but he's not going to be able to create the chaos, I believe, that he's been up to this point. And in point of fact, perhaps that was his function. We have to figure out who we are as a country, and he has sort of thrown a cherry bomb in the whole thing. And when he does finally exit stage, I'll say stage right, because chances are he's not going to exit stage left, right? We're going to have to pick up the pieces and see what we want to keep and what needs to be changed so something like this doesn't happen again. All right, so I think that he will actually make it through his term, but I don't think that he is going to have the same amount of power that he had in the past, and I think he's going to be dodging a lot of legal jeopardy. So that's what these cards say. All right, I'm going to bring you back up. Hi, I'm back. Okay, so that's what the cards say. As I said, things could change. You were interacting with the energy all the time. We're at a point where we are co-creating. See, that's the thing. We're co-creating with the universe. And so no matter what happens with Trump, you have to focus on what you want in your life. How do you want your life to work? How do you want to see your country working? And then you have to apply yourself. You know, Trump is the master of distraction. Don't let him distract you from your purpose. Have yourself a great day. You can subscribe and like if you like it, and I'll see you again. Keep the questions coming. I'll do my best to answer as many as I can. Have a great day. Bye.